Don't be bugging me now.
Wait.
Oh, it's not like Eddie want to throw somebody under the bus.
Yeah.
You.
Me. Okay.
You.
What's the deal, Eddie? Hi. Good morning. How are you?
Wait, you guys. Let me tell you. Oh man, get on him, Eddie, because I gave him a list of people to call, and you were on that list. Well, Alice and you were on that list, not just you.
I know. Schmuck here. I don't want to
Yeah,
get in touch. Check him out.
yeah. So
Go to
yeah,
Galveston now and kick him in the behind.
yes, and other places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, did I say that?
That's all right. Take my soundboard and I'll pull mine up.
No, stop.
Blah, 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 blah. That's what I hear. Blah, 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 blah.
Got one thing to say about all of that right there.
Oh,
There you go.
We
That's
don't
for
want to
you.
hear that.
amen.
But January 8th, we've made the appointment because that's what they told me to do. They think it's my gastric things going on up here, they say. So I go to a gastrologist to see why I'm throwing up blood. And I'm going to tell y'all funny. I'm going to tell y'all two funnies, and then we're going to move on to cruise news. But this was a funny. When I'm sick, y'all don't want to see me sick because I look like who done it and why. And after throwing up from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every hour, except for 1 hour, I had 2 hours between the stint. And it was throwing up brown liquid, which was like blood, coffee grounds and stuff, nothing that I had ate or whatever. So anyway, that's why we had to leave quickly because, if I start doing that, I got to go. So anyway, this is what's funny. I went with, those hospital skid socks, stop you from falling socks with the little. Well, I had put two of those on. Then I had I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to say it. I know it's not Friday or Saturday night. I have a house coat that I wear, and it must turn him on because it's torn from one side all the way up to here. Then I put that on because I just couldn't put nothing else on. And I went to the hospital looking like, and then I had something on my head, so I was just really looking crazy. And then when we got there, because he's on water pills now, because ever since we've been on the Paradise, his feet have been swollen. So he's on water pills, so he can't go 2 feet without going to the bathroom. So when we got to the check-in place at the hospital, he had to go to the bathroom, and I turned around for him to fill out the registration form, and the lady said, "Oh, he's going to the bathroom," like a homeless person would do. And then, that's just what they do here. They go to public areas and go to the bathroom. So he went to the bathroom. I'm standing up there scratching my head like, where is he? Then we go to I guess she said, have a seat. And so we took our knitting with us to the hospital. And we took it in our knitting bags, which looked like maybe a homeless person's
We showed up with a brand new duffel bag that I just opened up 2 weeks ago before we went on the cruise. It's our knitting bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has a very nice, high-priced tech backpack that we brought with us.
Right.
Continue.
Okay. So they assumed
with a built-in charger port
that we were homeless people. And they did.
Give me a plug,
Get out of there. No, true story. We were trying to get out of there. Let me tell it.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were trying to get out of there. We're waiting on paperwork, okay? 2 things have to happen before you leave the hospital. The IV has to come out, and they have to give you a thing full of papers, right?
Like
every time. Without fail. It's the same pattern. As soon as you get your papers, that is your indication that it is time to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting there for no reason. We're sitting there for no reason whatsoever. And then finally, the nurse lady came in and said, well, we're waiting on transport now. I said, to where?
Right. I'm so glad he spoke up.
To where? Immediately, I spoke up, and I'm like, no, I brought her here in the wheelchair that belongs to the hospital. I got her from the front door of the hospital. Let's just get our paperwork and get this thing so we can go. I already got the wheelchair right there in the corridor.
We're waiting on transport because you came to the hospital with no transportation, but nobody had asked us if we needed transportation home,
or even if I don't know what happened, but there was
a breakdown in conversation
somewhere. They apparently thought we had no vehicle, that we had no ride, that we had no home, that we had nothing.
And all I did was
an assumption was made.
I went to get my CAT scan, and I left Jeremy on his own. And Eddie, you know what happens when I leave him on his own. Breakdown in communication to whomever he's talking to.
I think it was that first lady that you talked to because you were disoriented and throwing up and very weak. The lady I talked to asked me to confirm the information that we still live in a house, that she still has medical insurance, and that the emergency contacts are all the same.
Medical insurance.
Three questions that needed to be answered, none of which led her to believe that we didn't have a ride home, or even if we had a home to ride to.
And so the lady said, oh, but the doctor said we're waiting for transport for you.
To where?
To where they're going to take us.
I'm asking her, well, you guys need a ride, right? I said, we didn't tell you that. And then baby had to flex on us. We got a Jaguar
in y'all's
parking garage. All we need you to do is scan the little ticket on the way out, and we're good to go.
So
give us the paperwork so we can go.
On my paperwork, they put down all the homeless places.
Yeah, they put down a list
for the first time
places we can go, leaving the hospital.
Yes, for homeless.
You mean you're not homeless people?
I don't know. UTMB sees us as homeless.
I've been wrong all my life.
I'm working on hats for the homeless and stuff like that. So maybe they saw it.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Maybe they saw me hanging out with homeless people and assumed I was. But regardless, this is what I'm saying, folks.
For homeless people, look at it. I got one too.
They assumed that we were homeless. I was hand making a hat right there in the hospital room. I guess they thought we were hand making sweaters for ourselves. It was a big old mess, is what it was. But she's back, y'all. Good morning.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry,
babe.
I'm
act like a nightmare too. Look at that.
Right.
Ready to kick some.
I'm here.
Oh, it was a big discussion after we left the hospital
because we were blaming each other on who looked more homeless.
Yeah, it was that. I got there.
I was so upset with him. I said, it was your fault for having to go to the bathroom in the waiting room. And,
oh my God, that was hilarious.
It was a big mess because he was blaming me because I had on hospital socks.
You came prepared with the hospital socks. That makes you a frequent flyer. If you bring your hospital socks to the hospital, therein lies the issue. Next thing we need is that big old UTB water cup that they give you. You need to show up one of those. See if they put us in Salvation Army.
I don't know where they were going to take us, but thank God you asked.
I had to speak up.
Out of there.
I had to speak up. I'm like, to where? Where are you taking us?
They even gave me
right to the parking lot.
Right.
The mental hospital. They had that on my. What are they talking about?
They give us resources.
I said,
to go
"Are
places.
we poor now?"
Yep.
I was so confused.
It's our image. I guess we just look like that. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
But I blamed him for me having to have this on my paperwork.
The resource documents were funny. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was our yesterday shenanigans. Let's see if we can get into some more junk today, shall we?
No.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. On side of us is Eddie, Lugo Studios. Good morning and welcome in. # Team Replay.
And going back to what Eddie said, I gave him a list. This is why I know the breakdown of communication with Aaron.
I really didn't feel like calling nobody.
I told him to call Eddie and Alice. And I put it Alice and Eddie. That's what because I always put Alice before Eddie because I know even if she's at work and I send her a message, she'll check
say something back.
And so, and then my aunt that's 94, because if she hears about it later.
Yes, if she hears about the fact that you're
Eddie is on that list. He's on that list, but he didn't do none of that.
I called Amy.
Yeah, later.
I texted Eddie and Alice.
Yeah, but I told you to call them. They deserve a call.
Okay.
But
the thing is that I'm up front on the front porch doing some stuff there, right? And then I'm like, damn, I haven't heard from these people. What's going on?
Yep.
She back at home. She's been admitted. What the hell? So I go through YouTube and looking, and then I found this nail salon doing some nails, and she's like, like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me they got out of the hospital and they went to the saloon?
Oh no!
Get her nails done, and they're going home. That's when I send you a say, hello, what's going on?
Right.
And you finally said to me, oh, that was Saturday. The
video. Dropping videos.
Yeah. Last night.
You putting it today?
But let me tell you what happened. This was funny. I had a CAT scan, so you could appreciate this, Eddie. I had a CAT scan. They did a CAT scan because they thought that maybe I had a stroke, stroke yesterday because of the blood that I was spewing out of my mouth. But anyway, I was inside the CAT scan. Evidently, they weren't looking at me because usually they say, squeeze this and we can hear you and we'll come to you. Well, I didn't have anything to squeeze because I guess they told everybody I was homeless. So they didn't give me anything to squeeze. So guess what? I had to throw up inside the CAT scan. Oh, I know, right? And I didn't want to do that. So guess what?
It isn't there.
I was doing like this. Look, I was doing like this. Nobody said, help, like that. And then they finally came. And I said, I just need to throw up.
Yep.
It was a horrible experience
Eventful,
yesterday.
to say the very least.
Oh, my God. And then when I got home, the only person that noticed that I had been to the hospital was Elijah. The one person that, I'm so sorry, Mom, that you had to go through this. I'm so sorry. But I'm here for you now. And then he said, I'll be back because I got to go eat.
Priorities.
Right. But anyway, we're here today, and I think
and you're here, especially hashtag Team Replay. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yes.
If you are here for that reason, type in hashtag replay in the comments section. Otherwise, welcome in our live audience today, Eddie Lugo Studios. First up in the chat, good morning. Y'all hit that like button. Hit it. Let's do this. PK Adventure Travel says, good morning, Banana Fam. Hope you are feeling better, Cheryl. And thank you for that donation of fresh fruit in the chat. Canadian Family Life is cooking up something wonderful for the holidays we got coming up, I imagine. So be sure to get over to her channel and hit the notification bell, as I know she's been dropping some excellent looking videos. Now, Juma Brown has made it in. Good morning and welcome in.
Hey, Juma.
Controversial Cruising has made it in, and it is a level upgrade. I'm assuming I'm reading this correctly.
That's from Gender Cohen.
Oh, okay.
Level up.
Batman has made it in. Good morning.
What's up, homeboy?
Yep. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming in. I hope you guys are doing okay. I know that if baby's guts was freezing, they probably wouldn't go off as much. What you think? Temperature?
Ooh.
Temperature control with the guts?
Ooh.
What?
I'm turning the heat on and putting it up on 90.
No, the heat is what was on the night before last. Does not have a repeat.
Yes.
No, because then we'll have to go back to the derelict homeless place that doesn't see us as regular people. Clearly, nobody was watching the security cameras as our car came in the or even walking through the main door instead of the side door. I mean, everything about that was wrong. John Gaylor came in this morning. Hello, welcome in. And Will G is working and listening. Good morning, welcome in. And we got some one-letter chats coming in from John Gaylor, who's working on his numbers for the week. That's good.
He couldn't do it this morning because he was driving. He was driving and listening. So now he's probably home.
Yeah.
To snap it up.
And we got another hashtag. Wait in the comments section here from Controversial Cruising, and he says, "Are you feeling better, Miss Cheryl?"
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah, she's dropping salt, so yeah, that's how you know she's feeling better. Life with Tanisha RN has made it in with the list of the day. As always, we appreciate this list coming in. Thank you. And she says, good morning. Happy National Oatmeal Muffin Day. Oatmeal muffin?
I like that.
Elijah likes oatmeal.
Oh, he loves oatmeal.
National Hard Candy Day.
They have hard candy today.
For the Christmas party, we sent them to school with Jolly Ranchers. National Regifting Day. Celebrate accordingly. I know, right? Saturday. Oh, yo. Any Fin is Possible has made it into the show.
Bob.
Good morning. Welcome in to the morning shenanigans. Oh, wow. Look at this. PK Adventure Travels. Wow. And good morning to you too with that kind of talk, Cheryl. Yeah, well, I think you touched a nerve in Ryan. Anthony on the Move has made it in. Good morning.
Unless he was a nerve, it could be something else.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Life with Tanisha RN says, yep, the torn house coat will trigger men.
You're not helping, Tanisha. You're not helping.
Right.
Boom. Here's proof. You're going to get got in that house coat.
Boy, shut up.
What? Tell me I ain't lying. Okay. Nettie and JT. Let's see who else chimes in on this. Here we go. Nettie and JT, good morning. Yesterday was like, oh my goodness, where are they? I hope all is well. So happy to see you all and laughing. You know, we normally go live from the hospital room. We don't care, but we weren't there yet. We were still here, and baby was still blowing chunks, so we had to get going. Yep, we did. Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in. Good morning. Welcome back.
Hold on.
Always good to see you coming in. Foodie's Vacations made it back. We didn't look. We
Hey,
didn't you're off. That'll work. Yep, we got See, look, John, this is what I said. You got profiled. John said it. I said we got financially profiled. That's
what he
all
said.
it was.
And I told the people, I said, we're not derelicts.
Right.
As we walked by the nurse's station leaving out. But he kept saying we got financially profiled.
We did.
By the way we were dressed.
We got financially profiled.
But he was dressed okay, except for his shoes didn't match his shirt or his pants. And I
just threw something on the way out. You know how you dress for the hospital. Question of the day. Do you get dressed up and try to dress the part so that you have fair and equal treatment at your local emergency room? If you do, let us know.
I couldn't. I was
You just
sick.
go to the hospital looking any kind of way. Right?
The last time that I brought Alice to the emergency room,
Yeah.
he was in pajamas
Exactly.
when we went to there.
You
and
should
I was
not have
shorts
to.
and a shirt. I mean, it's midnight. We just picked up my wallet, her stuff and whatever we needed for medical purposes. And we were out of here.
Yep.
Well, see, that's the mentality I had.
Me too. I just threw
Because
something
I said,
on. Let's go.
I can't move. I mean, I couldn't dress myself.
Yep.
I was just like that.
Besides, they're gonna take everything off you. Got to admit it anyway. So
Anything is possible. That is amazing. I grew up surrounded by farmers, so I don't make any assumptions on wealth by looks, if you understand. Exactly. I mean, people can dress any kind of way they want to. It's what's on the inside that counts.
Yeah.
And look, Controversial Cruising is laughing. We got a Jag in the parking lot. And that's our only car.
Right.
Like that's all we have to drive. So it's not like we're flexing or anything. It's just that's the only way we have to get around.
Yes.
So it's like, and I started cracking jokes about the bus. I said, I even know that the bus is only $1. What are we waiting on a ride for?
Right.
I really challenged that nurse, and she had no answer. She had no answer for her assumption at all.
None.
It was.
Because nobody asked me if we needed a ride from the hospital. And I didn't even know they offered rides from the hospital.
Now, see, Anthony, I also assumed they were talking about this too. We're waiting on transport. I'm assuming that they were waiting to call for the wheelchair people to bring her to the front door so we could do the little roundabout thing and pick her up. But this is the emergency room. You don't have to do that. Because all you do is you walk by the little lady that sits at the front desk. You get your parking ticket validated and you go on your own. And because I wheeled her in myself, that should have let them know that I can wheel her out myself.
No, by hospital policy, they have to bring her out on a wheelchair or stretcher or whatever, but they have to do it themselves.
Look, anything is possible. I'm a limp away from looking homeless. I better go shave. Right. And Anthony has a question. Who looked more homeless, me or you?
I did, because I had the hospital socks on they give you. I
bright red
in,
too.
I walked in with that.
Slippers and hospital socks.
I did. I couldn't put on not a shoe.
Yep.
I had my wedding ring on and a watch.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Everything else.
And here's the opposite end of it right here. At least you didn't look snooty. I mean, yeah. What is the alternative? You have to go in shouting, "Hey, we got money." You know what I mean? Like, I know that y'all are there to make money.
I had on sandals, I had shorts, and a shirt. It was 30 degrees outside. I didn't even have a jacket on. Alice had on pajamas and sweatpants and sandals too.
Yes.
That's how we walked in the hospital.
Nenny and JT, Galveston only has one hospital, that's UTMB. They are one of the best. I mean, they've saved my life before. I really have no bad rapport with this hospital at all. We've both been there on numerous occasions over at least the last 20 years.
When I had my stroke in February, that's where it was.
20 years ago, I had my open head surgery, and they had the best surgeons ever. So I got actually transported to that hospital for that reason.
And it's a teaching hospital.
They know us well. They know us very well.
But they don't know us by they just know us as a patient.
Oh, no, we're frequent flyers. You go at least twice a year.
Yeah, well. whatever.
I have a suite on the hospital here where Alex works. It's on the second floor. They has my name on it and everything already.
Yep. Oh, here we go. John Gaylor says, I always take my own hospital shot. They're always trying to give me smalls and I wear 3X. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Well, look who made it in. Cruising on the high seas.
Our son.
And travel has made it in. Good morning.
He did a Popeyes.
Yeah, he was on his way yesterday.
No, I saw him
for dinner. And then he is advertising the Booze Cruise 3.0 and the Grandeur of the Seas on leaving Tampa October 25th. If you want to join him on his cruise, it's a non-group cruise. You can book however you want. Just let him know that you book, considering that he.
What did he say about Cheryl?
He's just saying, hey. One word chats is how he gets his numbers. Look, yeah, he's saying hi to all of us by saying one word. There we go. And then he dropped his link also. Here we go. Marjorie has made it in. Hello and
good morning, Marjorie.
In. It says, Cheryl, at least the nurses recognize Jeremy as your handsome husband. Boom.
I don't think they ever said the word handsome.
Or husband.
Nope.
They come in asking me who the hell I am. Mona did what? Has made it in. Hello.
Mona.
Morning, Mona.
Sometimes I'll just say like, yeah, I'm just here. I'm a cab driver or something waiting on a tip.
Uber.
You know, I'll say something crazy off the wall before I'll answer the question truthfully. Cruising on the high seas and travel is in need of watch hours in the event you want to run his playlist. As Kevin says, you can make those arrangements independently.
Stop.
And Kathy Mills has made it in, our shipmate. Good morning.
Hey,
welcome
Kathy.
in. Good to see you back. Oh, here we go. Jeremy, you are not homeless, but old and handsome.
Boom. Old and handsome.
There
you see all this gray.
Well, you know what you get you get laser lights for that one. There we go. That's about how old I am right there.
Right.
Lasers.
Laser lights.
It's a Cruise Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome in.
Good morning, Mr. Fountain.
Yes. And snap. Look, our neighbor.
Good morning.
Bangy has made it in. Good morning. And you know how it is at UTMB, you got a short walk to the emergency room. The little lady
she understands. She understands the
it's
story
right there. Yes. Everything is really close in Galveston. You don't have to arrange transport for nothing unless you're going off the island.
You can walk across the island if you want to. You just can't walk to Jamaica Beach.
If you're going off the island, then I understand that. But wow, whatever.
Yeah, we blamed each other for who looked homeless and why.
Here we go. Nitty and JT, it's a flipping emergency. Who has time to quote unquote put on the Ritz?
I know.
See what I'm saying?
I didn't have time. I was so sick, y'all.
Yep. John Gaylor, I worked security in the hospital for 20 years. They profile every person that walks in the door.
But why us?
Nope.
Well, happens.
Yep. All right, here we go. Cruising on the high season travel says, dress up or not, we are still waiting for hours and hours and hours and hours and so on and so forth. Dress up for the hospital.
Right.
Nope. We don't have to wait.
We don't have to wait.
There was no wait.
There was no wait.
We got called back immediately. John Gaylor says, if you walk in saying that you're in pain, you are looking for drugs.
Oh, you know what? Good. I'm glad he said this because I was in pain, but because I braided Tanisha, I braided once before in the hospital. I told them, do not give me any morphine or anything. If you're going to give me
opiates.
No opiates. I don't want that. I don't.
That took her down once before. We're not going to let that happen anymore.
Exactly. And just so happened he was in the hospital and he was able to go to the
heart monitor stopped.
To the nurse's station to tell them, hey, something is going on. And that was how I'm here sitting with you guys.
House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. What's up, fellas?
October the 18th, 2025, leaving out of Manhattan.
They're on the Venezia.
On the Venezia.
Yep. Here we go.
Group cruise.
Mona did what? Says hospitals are crooks. Company bought ours, moved all the money and assets offshore, sold all the buildings to a real estate group, then stopped paying the bills. This happened in multiple states and in Spain.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You would think that they would take the hint that you weren't homeless. I know. Owner is MIA, but also a part owner real estate group. Wow.
Wow.
Marjorie says, Jeremy, get a tattoo that says you are the property of Cheryl.
No.
There you have it.
You know what, Marjorie?
I think I need a henna.
I will leave him.
Oh my God.
I will leave him, so that tattoo would mean absolutely nothing to him. To me.
Well, don't tell her.
Well, don't. Marjorie, I can't wait to cruise with you.
I know.
On this
it sounds like you're a hoot.
I know, because guess what? I am going to have fun. Now, on this last getaway, this was the most Jeremy and I have ever had to drink. We drank 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got tore up in Cozumel.
3 drinks total on the
Look,
cruise.
Vangy says, yes, I know UTMB well, especially the radiology department. Floor 2.
Yes.
I know exactly where radiology is.
But I went back to the CAT scan, and I was doing like this. I mean,
Foodie says they directed my husband to another person once, so that profiling does happen. LOL.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Sorry. I mean, I've never had a problem with UTMB. Never. You know, they treat me with utmost whatever, you know. And this is why I tell him I can't take you anywhere out in public.
Okay.
I got so mad at Jeremy.
But wait, there's another hardship here in Canada, and I see this happening too. If they have what's called quote unquote free healthcare,
yes.
But there is caveats to this. Both Mike and Rihanna and Cruising on the High Seas and Travel is speaking on this. Well, that's the difference, Jeremy. If you're paying from your pocket, we will see you ASAP. If you are not, which is in our case, we have free health care. We will get to you whenever we can.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That's pretty much it. Look, Mike and Rihanna, we sat in the emergency room for 6 hours, and the hospital would bring the druggie in before the people who actually needed help.
Well, see, that's what we told them straight out. I did. I said, when she said
no opiates.
I said no opiates. They're the first thing they do is give you opiates for the pain. And I said, I don't want that. Please don't give me that.
Okay. Savage Batman says, in cousin Eddie, we trust.
Yes.
And John has a location for the tattoo. He says, if you are going to get that tattoo, the new thing you have to do is get the tattoo on your face. It's the new rage.
No.
Put it right here. Property of
I
Cheryl.
will leave you.
No. Right across the forehead.
I will leave you. Me and the kids. And we will put you in one of those places they told me to go to. One of the homeless shelters.
Oh. You're not going to send me to the mental health people?
No, they even gave me the mental health people number. Because I do this. Our 11-year-old, I tell her when she has these brain freeze moments, I tell her, hit your forehead and it'll all come back to you.
Yeah.
And it works. Don't laugh. You know,
it does.
You know, Grace, Eddie. And I say, it works. Just hit your head right here, and everything that I've told you will come back. And it does.
It works. Take an extra 5 seconds.
Just take an extra 5 seconds. And
And I would like to make a public service announcement. I am 2 out of 5. I am 1 of 2 out of 5 people who is not on psychiatric medicine in the house. So I don't need to go nowhere. I think these crazy folks around here need to go somewhere. Maybe they'll put us up in the Ritz or something. I don't know what happened, y'all, but it is crazy. Mikey Rannis's healthcare has gone downhill when it comes to who they treat first. I'm just glad she got seen. Oh, snap. Look who made it back. Bama Nola in the house. I know I saw you in Eddie's show this morning. I wanted to say something so bad, but we were
Oh, you
getting
know
the
who
kids
else
ready
came
out
back
the door.
to his channel?
Who that?
Was Lawn Lifters.
Oh,
They
snap.
came back.
Okay, well, that dog will hunt. That will.
And see, the thing of it is, Eddie, you start out on the TV, and then
On the phone.
and then you go to the phone, and then I switch your
When
thing.
on Marsha and them, we put Marsha and them on the TV, and then when Chet comes in, he's always on the tablet.
And then yeah, he's always
He's
right
the loudest.
there. Yeah.
With the squeakies and stuff.
And then Can't Stop.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put on the
I wake
TV.
up to Can't Stop. I wake up to Can't Stop with him. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, everybody's dropping their links. And that will do it for this time on the chat right now. But I have to share this with you guys because there are not one, but two visitors we have in the house today. The first one up for grabs is the Mariner of the Seas. It is cruise day for these guys. And the screen's already on. It's ready to go. We got
look at that
birds
water.
in the
It's so
air.
glassy. I love it.
It is. It's nice.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little bit troubled. But what is that one truck doing back there?
It's taking its time doing this fishing.
Yep. And the mouse is in town today. We got
So that means
Disney
that
magic.
Elijah is going to come home
Yep.
and say, guess
What's
who's, can we go? Can we go? Yeah, go. Swim out there to it.
Mhm.
I was listening
as
to
you wanna deal with-
Antoinette at Fun yesterday on her live. She did a pop-up live. See, I'm glad she does the daytime
Mhm.
pop-ups. And she was saying, I think it was Bama that said that he had been on the Disney cruise. Well, she said, my husband thinks there's no casino on
They're
the
not. Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah, and Bama confirmed that. And so Antoinette said, we'll never get to go. So it's the casino for her, and for us, it's the bears for you. You know, you don't want to go where bears are roaming around because
Freely.
well, I don't know if it's freely, because one of the email text messages you got from Jennifer from Embarkation Nation showed that if a bear comes up to you, what are you supposed to do?
Stand still.
Yeah. She gave you all the tips. But here we said we're not on the cruise with them. Just maybe we can change our mind if. Oh, don't do that. PK can't see you doing your eyes, nor can Eddie.
He can.
So, so they can't help you.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
If you are sailing away on either one of these beautiful vessels, we are waking up to 55 degrees here in Galveston with 96% humidity, 13-mile-an-hour winds, and mostly cloudy.
I know it's not my segment, but I would love to go to. But this is something.
Your sail away forecast.
Can I take my segment back? I would love to. Don't do that. I'm gonna take it back because I think they can still see me. I don't know where it is, but we put these on our suitcase to advertise everybody's thing. And let me tell you, Eddie does it on his computer. I do it on our suitcases. And we got this from CNS. And they got some beautiful glossy.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they're so slippery that I think I would
Thank you, CNS Travel.
Yes.
We're going to put these stickers on our luggage.
Yes, because that's what we do. We advertise everybody. Anytime we get stickers. And Hannah has a controversial cruising pen.
Oh.
She wants to wear it to church, to school. She wants to wear it. We go to the grocery store. And I say, Hannah, you can't wear it to school. She said, yes, I can. Because it was a gift from Scott. I said, okay, wear it. And she does. So controversial when you get these teachers calling and sending you messages about pimping Hannah like Eddie does. I want you to answer them with pride and say, yes, I gave it to her to wear out in public, because I forgot to tell controversial this. She wears your sticker with pride. Eddie's
The
stuff.
pin. The pin. Yeah, she wears the pin.
Yes. The
Mike and Rand is adding to my paranoia here. It says Jeremy should go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where they have bears roaming the streets all the time.
oh no.
I guess you'll never make it to Helen either.
Nope.
Helen, Georgia, there's plenty of bears over there too.
There's bears over
Really?
there.
Oh yeah.
That's actually one that I planned on going to.
Okay.
Oh my
really
God.
want
We haven't seen one yet, so
Yep. All right. And PK says just sending more help. There we
Mm.
go. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
All right. So that will catch us up in the chat once again. So that means that we got to check back in with Miss Grace and see how her day is going.
Let's go bananas.
All right. Thank you for that wonderful introduction as always. And welcome to Thursday, December 19th. And the segment of the show called Jeremy Goes Bananas, where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. And on this day in 1777, during the American Revolution, General George Washington led 11,000 regulars to take up winter quarters at Valley Forge on the west bank of the Schuylkill River, 22 miles northwest of Philadelphia.
Mm.
And in 1843, English author Charles Dickens published A Christmas Carol, which became one of the outstanding Christmas stories of modern literature. In 1910, Jean Genet, a French criminal and social outcast turned writer who, as a dramatist, became a leading figure in the avant-garde theater, especially the theater of the absurd, was born.
Mm.
In 1915, French singer and actress Edith Piaf, whose interpretation of the chanson, French ballad, made her internationally famous, was born. Or chanson. That sounds right. There we go. That's for you. In 1946, the Viet Minh, found by the Vietnamese nationalist Ho Chi Minh, began the first Indochina War against France. My goodness.
That's a lot of state.
It is. In 1966, the United Nations General Assembly endorsed the Outer Space Treaty, an international treaty binding the parties to use outer space only for peaceful purposes.
Mm.
And
So if they didn't, I just have a question.
uh-huh.
If they didn't, I know I watched Star Trek, the old Star Trek, because I wanted to know what everybody was talking about. I haven't watched the Star Wars yet because I've never seen either show, but
Sacrilege.
I did watch Star Wars, and
Terrible.
well, I wanted to see what everybody was talking about. I know Eddie has a Star Wars hat.
Yep.
And I said I'll catch up on that on the weekend. But this past weekend, I watched Star Wars. No,
Trek.
Star Trek.
That was Trek.
Yeah, I did. I watched them.
Waste of time, if you ask me.
It kept my interest.
Mm.
Go back.
Okay. All right. In 1971, the sci-fi drama A Clockwork Orange, Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of a novel by Anthony Burgess, had its world premiere. Although widely acclaimed, the movie's violent and sexually explicit scenes proved controversial, and it received an X rating when released in the United States.
I bet they wore a house coat.
House coats. In 1974, Nelson Rockefeller was sworn in as the 41st Vice President of the United States, succeeding Gerald Ford, who had been elevated to the presidency following the resignation of Richard Nixon.
Please go back. What was his
I will
middle
not.
name? What is
No, I skipped over it just like you would.
Aldrich Rockefeller.
Yes, there we go. Aldrich.
Okay.
In 1997, James Cameron Titanic, a drama about the doomed ocean liner starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, premiered. It later became one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Yes.
In 2012, Park Geun-hye,
I know that's not how she pronounced her name. I know this.
Became the first female to be elected president of South Korea. She was sworn into office the following year. However, she also became the country's first democratically elected president to be removed from office when she was impeached in 2017.
Wow.
And finally, on this day in 1998, the U.S. House of Representatives impeached President Bill Clinton, charging him with perjury and obstruction of justice, though Clinton was acquitted by the Senate the following month.
I never knew, but this is just me. I'm not crossing over lines or anything like this, because I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to plug it back into Cruise News. I never knew that it was a law saying what can be done under the table, the desk. I never knew that. But here we are. Hey! I'm just saying, that just really boggles my mind, when that big fiasco went on, so I don't know.
And that will do it for On This Day in History.
Dad want bananas.
All right. Wait a minute. Foodie says Gatlinburg, true story.
Really?
Yep. Bears. Okay.
Oh, so we'll never go there.
Bring our Jag and see how the Bears feel about us not being homeless. We get in the car to avoid them. Q was here, has made it in. Good morning and welcome in.
Hey,
He says, I'm going to have to watch it live after my team meeting, but just wanted to stop by and say good morning, everyone, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, Q.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. All right. Savage Batman is sitting at 488 YouTube followers and 1356 hours. 1356 hours.
That's good. You got your hours first.
The Bud Files.
The one thing that I remember House of X talking about on their show last year was their advice to other new YouTubers. Get your hours first.
Yep.
And the rest will follow.
John Gaylor says, what movie was that? That's Clockwork Orange. And then Bam Manola is at the doctor's office getting a Looney Tunes shot. I think she needs one of those. Maybe they wouldn't have tried to throw us out on the street yesterday.
Stop it.
I don't know. I'm still sore about that. Is it time to dance? Wait a minute. Okay, so we need to bring up a dancing clip. Let's see what the deal is on the dancing clip.
Eddie's clip of dancing.
Eddie's clip.
Guess why?
Let's
because
see.
he did his hair like those people do on the strip places. You know.
Oh, you mean Seniors Gone Wild? Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me pull up that video file.
You know,
Ay, ay, ay.
Eddie
Yep.
did that because I've seen that on TV where women do like this with their heads when they're
Mhm.
doing those strip dances.
Wow.
Not that I watch stuff like that. I'm just saying movies that I've seen, you know, like
Well, same thing.
whatever.
Oh, go around and it's the same thing. So
Well, back by popular demand, here is the dancing clip of Seniors Gone Wild.
ay, ay, ay.
Yep. Memories. That's right.
It was so much fun.
Foodie says hours. How do we get them? Well, you
Hours.
produce a whole lot of content and make that content eye-catching as well as pleasurable for people to watch, and they will return to your content again and again and again because you are that lovely.
And another little secret.
That's how you get them.
And another little secret. Anytime we go out of the house, we run our playlist. I run it in the back, and I put the other one up here on the front.
Also, spend some time in your own channel, see if that's something that you would want to return back to and watch, and if the answer is yes, then you're good. If your own answer is no, like I would want to jump around videos and, maybe go watch somebody else, then just improve upon your own content. That's it. Become your own critic and you'll get more watch hours. Believe me, I get better and better with each run. And that is only because I saw something on the last cruise vlog series or the last vacation video that I didn't quite agree with, but I just let slide anyway. So yeah, you got to be your own critic. If not, then your content is just floating at that point. But somebody somewhere is going to like your content, and that's how you get it. Just keep producing videos. Together We Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome in. Savage Batman has an update. 488 YouTube followers and 1356 public watch hours. Absolutely. Ship to Shore Cruise News has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome in. Oh, look, Mike says very seductive music. And yes, I know Bama hadn't seen that yet. So good recommendation.
Hey, Bama. It was so much fun.
It was Seniors Gone Wild on that trip.
I'm telling you, it was nothing but seniors. We had two young people on the cruise that went with us on 2.0. It was Scott from Controversial and our Hannah. And both equally had energy. Scott just being around him. And in fact, I saw Scott, and I've said it once. I haven't said it but once. I was I was by the Effie thing. Scott was getting off the elevator, and he didn't even know that I was there. He was getting off the elevator, and somebody said, "You look like Gingham." Remember?
Sigh.
Yeah. And guess what he did? He did the dance. Yeah, he did the dance.
On demand.
On demand.
Yep.
He had on a blue dinner jacket. And I said, look at Scott. Yep. He didn't even know that I was back there, and I just so happened I saw him, but I didn't have my camera ready,
Yep.
Because my family was in the Effie. He and Hannah went into Effie to do the drawing and whatever.
Yep. Bama said Eddie was probably the oldest person on that cruise.
Wait, no.
I don't know
about that.
They had a couple that had done like what 700 or 900 something sea days or days at sea on board or whatever. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, just because I'm 3,000 years old. Hello.
Yeah, that don't mean he was the oldest.
Yeah, thank you.
But Bama, to piggyback on what you said. Now I've been cruising a lot on Carnival, but Eddie, and this is a true story. He can talk to you about it right now if he wants to. He was cruising when they did ski shooting on Carnival.
Yep.
So now I can't tell you about that. Now I can tell you about when they started putting chocolate on the pillows and turning down your covers. But I never did the ski shooting. But then who am I? He was on Celebrity, and they did. Now this just really, and I talk about this now. I do talk about this archery. Now that I'm in awe about, because what if you miss
the arrows have a big piece of foam in the front. When you got hit, nothing happened.
Okay. Because I often wondered about that, but the ski shooting, I can see it.
It was the real shotguns and bullets and all that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that on movies, but I've never experienced that. Eddie experienced that. Yep. So Bama, you might have something going there.
And since you've been gone for so long, you haven't seen Drunk Rob in action yet. So
oh my God.
I would like to, we were talking about dancing on the cruise ship, and but yeah, here he goes back again.
Now,
all right, who's our first chairman of this round? Let's find out and say, who do we have up first?
All right, we have Robert from Toronto, Canada.
All right, Mr. Robert, all the way from our neighbors from the north. Now, Robert, you are the first man, okay, going up this round. So don't let down the gentlemen, you better bring it and give it everything you got. Let's hit it, DJ. 3, 2, 1.
That's right. So, depending on what Carnival cruise you get on, that is the kind of fun that you can have, and we would like for all of you to be on a cruise with us someday.
Yes.
But the next cruise that we're on together is going to be on NCL, and I'm not sure about the dancing opportunities there. I know that they mainly happen in the atrium. So
like we have another person that dances in the atrium.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell her, if you show it, I'm gonna tell. Yep. I'm gonna tell.
I didn't see that clip this morning just yet, so he has been spared for at least one more show.
No, I'm talking about Alice.
Oh, you talking about the panda herself?
Yes, Alice got up
on
the NCL.
Yes,
the Prima class.
Well, hang on, let me pull that one up real quick. Yep, here it is. All right. So yeah, absolutely. And okay, here we go. Foodie says, I'm kind of biased about my videos. I watch them over and over to relive the memories. I guess I need to look at them from a different perspective. LOL. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And whenever you're editing, always remember that it is for the viewer's pleasure and not necessarily yours. If you're just posting cruise memories, then that's good, or travel memories, that's good. For you to go back and see what you experienced. But whenever you're making content for other people, keep in mind that it's other people watching and not just you. Yep. And Savage Batman says, Eddie, you're not that old. And Bama says Eddie's first cruise was on the Ark.
Yep.
Okay. So
no, I cruised with the Vikings before that.
Wait.
Yeah, Nitty and JT, I make my videos as if I am the viewer. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, you just like the same thing with these live streams. You got to fit them around the replay, because most of your plays and most of your views are coming after the fact, because not everyone has all the time in the world to just keep on tuning in like that, So that will catch us all up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Eddie to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Cruise news today. It's all about Carnival. So the first one is Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, John Hill, often hears some initial requests, sharing them on his Facebook page for cruises to debate. But Hill had a real beef with a recent situation that took place in the main dining room of a recent unidentified Carnival cruise. The drama unfolded during the initial introductions between passengers at a communal dining table. However, things got tense after a man cheerfully shared that he and his wife were cattle and sheep farmers. Turns out their dinner companions were stanch vegans who found the farmers' livelihood contrary to their ethical beliefs and let him know as much. The vegan passenger then reached out to senior Metri and Hill, demanding the farmer and his wife to be removed from their table. What an asshole. The crew aboard the ship did, in fact, relocate the farming passenger, but not for the sake of the vegan diners, but because the ship found them a nice table for two, from where tonight they will be offered a steakhouse selection compliments of me, said Hill. Hill went on to thank the passengers as well as all the farmers who cruised with us. He added, I have nothing to say to you other than a very profound and appreciative thank you. Hundreds of passengers commented on the post upheld by the request, including vegetarians. Say one, I was a vegetarian for 15 years, but I never did make anyone feel guilty for eating meat. That is some messed up crap. Man, I'm telling you, if I have them in a table with me, I'll go tell them where to put their veggies at. And other Carnival news, it's been a rough week for guests trying to book their next Carnival cruise and onboard amenities. On Saturday, December 14, guests were not able to access the Carnival Cruise Line's website or the Hub app due to technical maintenance updates that went on for much longer than anticipated. The maintenance was supposed to be completed overnight with the website back online by 6 a.m. Eastern on December 14. However, the outage lasted well into the afternoon. This prevented guests from booking new sailings, making payments towards their cruise, pre-booking amenities, and completing their online check-in, which was particularly worrisome for some guests embarking on their sailing in the next few days. But while the website is back online, future guests are still unable to use their onboard credits to pre-book amenities to use on board, which includes things like internet packages and the popular Cheers drink package. While onboard credits issue during Carnival sailings don't typically carry over to the next voyage, certain bookings promotions come with onboard credits, which guests can put towards onboard amenities and experiences prior to embarking. According to the Carnival brand ambassador John Hill, Carnival is aware of the issue and is working to resolve it. And then on third and last news, also from Carnival, says Carnival Cruise fans setting sail from the Sunshine State, Florida, have a new option now offering Port Canaveral departures, as Carnival Venezia has welcomed her first guest from her new Space Coast home port. The ship arrived at Port Canaveral in the early hours of Wednesday, December 18, finishing a successful 12-night Carnival Journeys itinerary that repositioned her from New York to Port Canaveral. Carnival Venezia visited the U.S. Virgin Islands, Aruba, Curacao, and Grand Turk before her final Florida debut. The ship, now the 16th actively home port ship from Port Canaveral, was welcomed by port executive with a traditional plaque exchange ceremony. Also in attendance was a special North Pole guest, as Carnival Venezia is also in the midst of holiday sailings that gets love. The Carnival Fun Italian style ship is beginning her winter season from Florida with a 4-night Bahamas sailing, after which she will be offering a diverse selection of 7 and 14 nights itinerary options. And those are the news for today. Back to you, Mr. Jeremy.
Okay, before we get back to the chat here, I received an email from my lovely co-host and
Whatever.
Oh, shit.
He wants something, y'all, and it's not happening.
I received an email from my lovely co-host wife and partner, travel partner, Cheryl, and she and this email is from Carnival, and it says, "Dear travel partner, get your clients excited because in 2027 Carnival is turning 55. To celebrate this big milestone, we love nothing more than spend it with all of our fans. If you are wondering where, well, on a cruise, of course. We're adding some extra fun to 11 cruises, which will take part in 3 celebratory cruise ship meetups at sea. Among those are one of the sailings that we're looking at, which is from Galveston,
March 6th.
March 6th.
It's a meetup
on the Jubilee.
How they had the meetups before. I'm sorry.
For the 50th. Yeah, for the 50th, they had all of these ship meetups and everything. And it seems to me like that was only like 2 years ago, not 5.
Because this is happening in 2027.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's in 2027. So
yes,
2 years
2027.
from now. So that will make it a 5.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I saw that too, I went like, "What do you mean 5 years already?"
I know.
And then I
It
saw
was
the date.
50th. But yeah, in 2027, on March 6th, we got one on the Jubilee, leaving on an 8-day voyage from Galveston. And that's why we're looking at it.
And it's a meetup with another ship, other ships.
Yep. So we wanted to go ahead and announce that as well. They're celebrating the 55th, just like they did the 50th, but on a smaller scale. There are a list of cruises available. If you would like that list, just private message me and I can get those to you.
Because they're all over.
Yeah. And let's see. Bamanola has given us the countdown. 114 days until our cruise on the Jubilee.
Oh, wow.
86 days until our cruise on the Mardi Gras. And Savage Batman has a message here in 1 letters. I hope
No, don't read it.
Dallas.
Don't read it.
I hope that Dallas lose.
What?
Well,
Me too. Yes. Then you can read that.
I hope that Dallas low, LOE. But I'm assuming that it's lose because he wants them to have premiere.
Not premiere.
picking
round.
first round draft pick or something like that. Yeah. Oh, snap. Kevin made it back. Good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning.
in, Tuber Chat.
And
Connect and
what's
grow.
the line that you use from Kevin?
Oh, Kevin's so professional. He's like, yeah, y'all can make those arrangements independently. It's like, yeah, don't bother me with that mess. But yeah, that's what we encourage. We encourage our viewers to do the same thing that Kevin does. We know that it works. You know, you connect with one another. Next thing you know, you're watching spider videos or homestead videos, and then you watch Crooked Peach make a really good dinner. I mean, connections like this can only happen whenever you reach out beyond yourself, your channel, your interest,
niche.
and your niche. So that's what happens whenever you connect with each other and truly connect. You know, like go over there and watch the content and see if it grabs you. If it does, hey, hit that sub button, hit the bell, do all of the things that you would ask your viewers to do, and you will grow.
I'm telling you, like Tiffany and her husband have started another they started another cook-off. We should do that. But mine would be out of frozen boxes.
Terrible.
How can you go up against Marie Callender?
Terrible. All you got to do is go to the grocery store and hold the camera up to the window. Here, this is what we're having. Not hard. It'll be a 10-second short.
You're not hurting my feelings.
All right. Ship to Shore Cruise News haven't been shared on Reddit, been shared on X and Threads. Thank you so much for all of the shares.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. Well, speaking of great creators,
let me tell you about this too. PK and them did their holiday video. They went back in the what did somebody say?
I don't know, but Stuart's messing with you.
Wait.
He is. He says, how about a cooking show about how to elevate food from the frozen section?
Oh, you know what?
Hannah did that.
Was
the potato salad. It wasn't from the frozen section. She doctored up. Some potato salad. And then did something else too. Yes. I forget what it was, but yeah, Hannah's already on that. Yeah, she took that deviled egg potato salad and made it her own.
Yes, she did.
Deviled egg potato salad.
Deviled egg flavored potato salad.
Yes,
Wow.
Hannah's a baker.
She's doing it, man. She's really getting into making food.
Yes,
we got a cat butt on the screen. What's up, Pickles? Welcome back. You've been gone for weeks, little girl. Yes, you have. You've been letting Pebbles shine.
PK and the crew, they did a video on the year in review, as well as they did the cruise chatter or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, they did that. Okay, go ahead. It's not my segment.
Yes, deviled egg potato salad. Yes, it's good. Stuart, I know, but you're on the West Coast. It may not seem good to you, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Look. Then he and JT, that deviled egg potato salad is good. You know where you get it? Walmart. Just go get it. I'm serious. It's good. It's really good. She
doctors it up.
She does. She puts other stuff in it.
It sounds like something I would try.
Give it a little more flavor. It is available at Walmart. It's the deviled egg potato salad. You can't miss it. It's right back there in the deli. But that's what we eat, is that kind. But we are now up to the section of the show where Eddie can bring us the list of the people that are coming on later on in the day in YouTube.
So later today, we have already started or maybe sometime during the day. Anything is possible. We should be going live today, 4 p.m. this afternoon. Grandma's house with Wordle Challenge live. Bless you, baby. Also, Tuber Chat Connect and Grow will be live at 4 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Macallan Spoil Mama. She'll be baking tonight. 6:25 Event Your Spirit Mass blog premiere. 7 p.m. to 9 Cruise Nuts with a Jubilee premiere drone footage. Also, the match game with Controversial Cruising, Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Cruise Live TV tonight live. And I heard that Santa Claus is coming. 8 p.m. tonight, Cruising on the High Seas and Trouble will be live. And then 9 p.m. tonight, Jules Blog, Susana Mojo and Single Mom will be live all the way from the Philippines. And Grandma's House will have Elf trivia tonight at 9 p.m.
All right. Elf trivia. You like that movie?
Yes.
Elf. Yep.
Elf. All right. Well, that dog will hunt. Hang on.
Because we've watched it twice this year.
We got birds on the front porch and both cats are in the window like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, Nettie and JT. Yep. Wally World. And then Foodie Vacation says, my hubby loves that Walmart deviled eggs bucket. He kills it. If you know. Me too. That bucket stands no chance.
Right.
When it comes to me and Hannah and Mom. We're with the Southern food. You know, we love it all.
And Hannah is so good at baking. She can bake anything.
Them other two kids must have some people that comes from north of the Mason-Dixon line, because their food taste is called, they call it a more elevated food because they're so picky. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know that to be entirely true, because they just so picky.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that little boy.
Oh, yeah. But he wasn't picky on the getaway, though.
Mm-hmm.
He ate everything.
He did. Hey, that chili dog really got to me, because he normally doesn't like chili on his dogs at the house. But you saw that big old sucker, Eddie. I'm telling you, he demolished that chili dog in Oceans. He really did. John Gaylor said, I just had to go start boiling some eggs. That was a good idea. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Nettie and JT is asking, what time, Scott, on this show? You got Sea Wave Lounge. Set your notifications.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
6 our time.
At the Sea Wave Lounge. So we will see you there. If not,
it should be an interesting show. And I believe it's going to be the last one of the year.
Okay.
About next week, but maybe not. I'll leave Scott to say that if he's having a show next week. But this might be the last one.
7 p.m. Eastern. And then it says, well, we had to switch it up for the last weeks.
Yeah.
And Controversial Cruising says, hashtag ho, 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 not hashtag yo, yo, yo. All right. Filling up the bucket has been. Hey, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the show. Hello. Welcome in. Hey, y'all, I'm off work for the holidays for the next 2 weeks, so maybe I can catch y'all more. Hey, we would love to have you.
We would love to have you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Unfortunately, we are link to the Sea Wave Lounge. Here is the link, so you can go ahead and get it over there. Push your notification bell now. That way you can be notified later on. Yes, go follow Filling Up the Bucket. Hey, guys, drop your link by typing in the word hashtag creator. I would love for everybody to experience your channel.
Yes, and we asked because I thought that was just a unique name.
Mm-hmm.
Filling up the bucket. You're filling up the bucket on things that you want to do.
On your bucket list.
On your bucket list.
Filling up the bucket list.
I love that.
Yep.
I love it.
Absolutely. And let's see if we can get that link dropped before we leave. I would love to do that. Hang on. I'm going to drop it on both channels, or all three, actually. That way everybody can. I got it.
I got it.
Unless it does this to me, and then I can do this. Ha! They thought they was going to get me.
And Stuart says that he just subscribed to Filling Out the Bucket.
Yep.
Good.
All right. There's the link, everybody. Go get over there and check it out before they do anything else crazy like dropping a video. Do that. All right. Nettie and JT also is making some plans for the new year. It says, watch it out for me in the new year. New stuff. Hey.
Then.
Yep. And we'll start talking about New Year's plans right after the Christmas holiday. Just a future programming update for Go Live Together. I think we have all agreed to come on next week, except for Christmas Day.
Yeah, the Wednesday.
Even Walmart closes on Christmas Day, so we'll follow that same pattern and eat some deviled egg potato salad. And
we are going to our nephew's house and hang out all day over there.
Yep. All right. Well, that dog will hunt. Until then, all of you take care of yourselves out there. Be sure to take care of each other. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, from all of us over here at Go Live Together, good morning. We love you, and have a good day on purpose.
Yes.
Until tomorrow morning.
Mwah.
Bye, guys.